Look at her, still working.
It's yours. Take it.
Enough.
Don't use me.
She's the one I'm marrying.
Take it back, now.
A cleaner in our family?
This is sick, Sebastian. Say it's a joke.
You will remove that ring.
Touch her again, and I walk.
You're humiliating the school.
Then print it right. She is my fiancée. Is this real? Is she pregnant?
You just ruined my life.
No. I just changed it.
Stop that car.
One year. No press leaks. No personal claims.
So I was your shield, that's all?
My father had a media engagement ready by noon. Marry me for a year. You get in, I get out.
No shared account. I keep my own income, every penny. I enter the incubator as a candidate, not a wife on display. And if you lie to me again, I walk. Paper or no paper.
Add housing independence.
A ring doesn't change what your hands push for a living.
Then I'll sign with those same hands.
You were hired to push a cleaning cart, not enter this family.
Mother, not here.
Then maybe your family should stop dragging me in public.
You got married without us! Where's the money, Nora? She owes this family.
I owed rent. I paid it. I owed it food. I paid that too.
Then you can start paying better.
This better buy me more than a cage.
At Vale House, everyone smiles before they cut. Stay sharp.
Your room is not in the main house.
Of course it isn't.
Side wing, former staff quarters. Closer to what you know.
She stays where my wife should stay.
And what place would that be? Dinner is not served twice. Don't be late.
I'll move you tonight.
No, if they want me small, I want to see how they do it.
This house eats people who underestimate it.
Good. I'm done being easy to swallow. That florist charge is doubled.
I beg your pardon?
Same vendor, same invoice tail, different ink.
Who taught you to see that?
Night shifts. People stop hiding when they think you don't count.
Nora! We raised you! Tell your rich husband to do something useful.
Step back from the gate.
You married money. Don't act poor now.
Come here again, and I call the police. Not as your girl, as Mrs. Vale.
No seat? Seats are earned in this house. In 3 days, you will attend the Academy anniversary luncheon as Mrs. Valls. Try not to embarrass us before dessert.
Then maybe don't put me where I can see all your cracks.
Mrs. Sebastian Vale.
Your place is there.
It's not a guest seat.
Can you take this to table 3?
Even staff know where she belongs.
If the shoe fits.
She does not serve this room.
Then seat her where wives sit, if you dare.
A clean acquisition. Low risk, high synergy.
Some lessons are better heard than spoken.
That model is wrong. Your cash flow assumes no integration delay, and you price trust like it survives a hostile merger. It doesn't.
On what basis?
Moral hazard. Debt rollover pressure. 3/4 in, the numbers choke.
Who taught you that?
Your walls did. I listened from outside them.
Then stop standing outside. Interview tomorrow.
She's not entering that program.
You kept all of these?
I took notes outside doors, while changing bins.
You learned finance like that?
No one let staff in. People like me miss the map before we miss the chance. It's not pity tech. It's a way in.
This is your incubator pitch.
This says founder's wife. I'm not auditioning for Rich.
They'll judge you first.
Then let them see me, not a costume you bought.
Fine. Your way.
Look at this! She's been plotting for years!
She really thought she was one of them.
Then we ask for more.
They'd never let her in.
I did not remove her. The most qualified person I saw yesterday was her.
Effective now.
Go in as yourself.
That's her whole company? No team, just a laptop? Still more original than trust funds.
Candidate confirmed. Stage 2. 90 seconds.
Some students lose before class starts. Schools hide steps unless you already belong.
A charity board?
No, a market correction.
Where's revenue if users are broke?
Schools pay. Employers pay. Higher tiers fund access.
Did you even go to college? No. I cleaned one long enough to see the cracks.
No degree, no references. Why you?
She has clearance. That's enough.
Then build something better.
You made the shortlist.
That's my birthday.
That page was supposed to be gone.
That's my birthday. Why do you look like you've seen a ghost?
It could be nothing.
You don't go cold over nothing. Who handled this file?
Where did you get that?
October 14th. Same year. Tell me what that means.
Leave old records alone. They bury people.
So it is something.
Some girls see one ring and invent a bloodline. You think she'll claim the founders next? Ambition looks vulgar when it skips class. If she wants a name, we'll make sure it's the wrong one.
Nora, slow down.
No, you were calm. Look where that got me. What is this? You knew this meant something. Back in the library.
I know it's old, that's all.
Don't do that polished lie thing with me. Then I'll find out without you.
If you're searching old names, don't start in the family wing. Start under the school.
Tonight is about funding, not your file.
Everything is my file now.
Then walk in and make them need you first.
I'm not your rescue project.
Sebastian, is that the cleaner bride?
Not cleaner. Visionary, apparently. Tell them the fountain story. It kills at parties.
I hear you clean floors and now pitch education. That a brand shift?
No, just finally speaking in a room that used to talk over me.
Education for working class students sounds noble. Where's the profit?
Top-tier advising funds entry access, employer pipelines fund prep tracks, schools pay for qualified applicants they'd never reach alone. So the rich save the poor and call it innovation? Cute. No, the rich already pay for access. I'm just pricing the gate honestly.
Send me the deck.
We've got people photographing her past since arrival.
My father's people.
He's not watching a scandal, he's checking a record. If you know something, say it before they weaponize me with it.
Nora, you can't pretend you don't have a family! She marries rich and suddenly we're trash? Did you hide your background to enter the Vale family?
You wanted my wages, then my scholarship, now my name. Pick one and choke on it. I owe you nothing in this room.
Get me her adoption file. Tonight.
After all we did for you!
My lawyers can shut them down tonight.
That's your reflex. Buy silence.
No. Protect you.
Then let me do one thing with being handled.
There's our girl. Fancy car now, huh?
Say what you came to say.
Monthly support, starting now.
And don't play broke. We saw the ring.
Weekly wages, 6 years. My scholarship refund too.
That was for the house!
No, it paid for your school, your phone, your gambling mess.
You'll pay, or we tell the papers your marriage is fake.
Say that again. Slower.
Mark, she's recording!
Touch her again.
No, let them hear me. You ask me for money again, I file for coercion, wage theft, and financial abuse. Every penny.
Ungrateful brat! We picked you up and gave you a life!
Picked me up?
You were never ours. Not our blood, not our problem till we made you one.
Good. Then you won't miss me in court. Take me back to the archives. Now.
Basement records. 10 minutes, no more.
Nora, wait. If my father knows you're
He
down
already
there...
knows enough to be scared.
Same year, same month, there.
Nora, don't jump yet.
You say that every time the truth gets close. Same pin. He erased her.
Put it back. Now.
You knew there was a her.
I told them this room should have been sealed forever.
Who was she?
The founder's only daughter. Then, nothing. They made her nothing.
The girl sent out quiet for the school's dignity.
That's enough.
No, it's finally starting.
She has my face.
Nora, listen to me.
How long have you known this was real?
How long?
I didn't know enough to call it fact.
You knew enough to watch me.
Nora, listen.
No, you listen. I'm done being handled.
If you're looking for family silver, wrong room.
Someone came here after the archives.
Lady Vivian ordered an inventory at dawn.
Not inventory, cleanup. This isn't library access, it's student records.
Put that away, now.
There it is again, that tone. What happened in level B?
Midnight scavenging? How very on brand. That cabinet contains family property. Hand it over.
No one touches that cabinet.
You're defying me for a cleaner.
Too late. He came for an empty hand.
You're tearing this house apart.
There's a code on the back. Old storage routing.
They didn't just hide a child. They hid the room.
If you go there, my father will know.
Good. Then let him race me.
East wing cam's looped, 3 minutes. If this turns bad, you leave first.
Stop assigning exits for me.
Same hospital. Same week.
They pulled the name page, deliberately.
No. They pulled me out of it. She didn't leave sick. She was erased sick.
So the lie made it into the history book.
Take photos. Don't take originals. Can you clean that up later?
Whitmore.
Step away from the records.
You were tipped off fast.
A cleaner.
Stealing school property.
That writes itself.
Too late. You're not taking the truth back underground.
Phone, now.
I brought her in. Put that in your report.
So it's true. The dean's son broke into school archives for his low-grown wife.
Find Whitmore. Today.
Done.
Arriving in 6 minutes.
If she sees my family name, she may shut the door.
Then don't speak first.
I'm not here to steer this.
Good, because if she talks to me.
Gate in sight.
No, no veils. Not here.
I didn't come for their story, I came for mine.
You should have left it buried.
I spent years cleaning floors outside classrooms I wasn't allowed into, so no, I'm done leaving doors closed. The transfer log, the erased daughter, the baby. Start there. He paid you.
To keep quiet. Every year.
Then buy your silence back. With the truth.
A baby girl was born in the annex clinic. Her mother carried the founder's blood. The order came from the dean's office. Seal the file. Move the child. No family name. I changed the tag myself.
When they took her, what stayed with her?
The child had a pin in the blanket. Silver. School crest.
This one?
Yes. But not this one. The original was locked away.
Where?
In the founder's exhibition vault. They kept it as if history belonged to them.
The exhibition opens tomorrow.
Then tomorrow we stop letting them curate my life. Sebastian! Is your wife joining the founder line?
This way, ma'am. Side entrance only. Tradition matters.
Of course it does.
Vault corridors behind the west cases. Well, they did let you in. Through the service side, naturally.
Silk diamonds. And still something smells industrial. That's the scent of work. I get why it's unfamiliar in this room.
Our founder believed excellence must be protected through lineage, discipline, and tradition.
Nora, not here.
That date is wrong.
So is the quote.
Mrs. Vale, this is neither the time nor the place.
That watermark wasn't used until 2 years later, and the sentence is cropped. He wrote, "Education must not become a medal of blood."
That would change the interpretation entirely.
You're speaking far above your station.
No, I'm reading above the lies. It's gone.
That case was cleared this morning. Authorized family request. By who?
Your mother got here first. That's her. I'm not imagining pearls.
I'll handle my mother.
No. Ask her while I'm there.
Done chasing ghosts? Try not to shame this family again.
Funny. Your ghost took a box. 812.
Theatrics.
Where is the box from the exhibition vault?
This house owns many boxes.
The one you removed before the doors opened.
And if I did, some relics should stay out of public reach.
You mean people like me?
If she moved it, it's in the study safe.
You know her hiding places well. Open the damn door.
Second lock sticks. You have 90 seconds.
She hid it. They tracked me. You signed for this.
Nora.
Tell me this didn't start with a file. Did you know who I was?
I knew there was a missing child. Not your name. Not at first.
So I was a lead, a file, a problem to verify.
Nora, the fountain wasn't planned. I saw what they did to you and
You still walked up to me knowing more than you said.
I was trying to protect you.
No, you were managing me. Even this feels like evidence now.
Front gate camera resets in 30 seconds. If you're leaving, leave clean.
I looked into a rumor from my father. That's the truth. But I married you for me.
That's supposed to comfort me?
I didn't know it was you until later. And by then...
By then you like the lie.
I'm trying to tell you the whole thing now.
Too late. That's what men say when they've already taken the choice.
I told you she'd come back. Girls like her always come back when the money's real.
Well, look who finally remembers where she came from.
You got married rich. Time to help your real family.
We raised you! You owe us!
Say what you came for.
A monthly transfer.
A car, maybe a place for me at that fancy school.
And don't act superior. Without us, you had nothing.
You pay, or we go public. You owe us every penny!
Now the rich husband pays us back.
You didn't come for family. You came for a bill.
Then pay it.
Inside. Say it once. How much?
Month rents, tuition, a car.
And a place for him in that school.
Good. Say it clearer.
Still living like this? Tragic.
Age 19, rent. Age 20, his school fees, night shift wages, sent to you every week.
That was for the household!
No, that was theft with a family name on it.
And this? Money you took from me, too.
You're recording us?
Touch her again and lose the hand.
This is family business. Stay out of it.
I said I'd handle it. You ask me for money again, I file extortion. You touch my wages again, I add theft.
They said you'd pay to keep your name clean.
So this isn't family. It's a setup.
Pay! Or we go to the press!
Do it. And this time, I won't scrub your mess.
Guess the cleaner gets leftovers. They cut your room. No printer access. No team pass either.
Late, alone, underprepared.
I didn't set it. You're still pitching.
East Annex, empty till 9. Fairness needs an open door.
Anyone leaning on Judge's answers to me. She can't know.
Good. Build fast.
42 responses. Night staff too. Missed forms, missed deadlines.
Not charity. Access.
Why build for people who can't pay?
Because they're qualified. They're locked out early.
Source?
Your workers. Your scholarship kids.
Revenue?
Tiered prep fees. Sponsor match. Retention funding. Exclusion is expensive.
If she wants a stage, give her a scandal first.
Not this time.
Told you, she married up for something. Cleaner gets keys, files go missing.
They froze your file in 12 minutes.
Too fast for truth.
Those records were altered decades ago. Then don't bring anger. Bring sequence.
I will. Time. Door. Witness. Motive.
This was left where it could be found.
Why help me?
Because they're getting sloppy.
Centennial Donor Gala begins in 10.
Suspend the project. Keep the thief language.
Even if the timeline doesn't hold?
Truth is a luxury. Containment is policy.
So that's the lesson now.
It teaches consequences.
Good. I brought yours.
You'll need more than anger. I was told to forget her. I never forgot that line.
Please welcome Dean Adrian Vale.
Then I'm done defending myself. Tonight, I changed the story.
Still here. That's either courage or poor judgment.
You'd know the difference if you respected either.
Walk out quietly, Miss Hal.
No.
Confess, return the documents, end the marriage, take the money and leave with some dignity.
You call this dignity?
No. This is hush money. Motive, timeline, witness, original words.
They'll tear you apart out there.
They already tried.
Then make them do it in the light.
Tonight, we honor a century of excellence.
I'll renounce succession tonight.
Good. Then say the truth, not the version that makes you feel noble.
I knew there was a child, not that it was you.
Don't save me, Sebastian.
Before we continue, there is an unfortunate matter concerning Miss Nora Hall.
No more doors.
Miss Nora Hall seems determined to interrupt a private institutional matter.
You can't enter.
Funny. I cleaned this stage for 2 years, never needed permission then.
Remove her, quietly.
This can still end privately. Don't make yourself uglier than necessary.
Theft, fraud, disruption. Interesting list. Which one belongs to me and which ones belong to your family?
You are in no position to interrogate anyone.
Then stop acting afraid of one woman with paper. This isn't on your thief list. So why are you panicking?
Give me that!
No. You've erased enough.
That paper proves nothing.
Then let me read it on stage. If it means nothing, you've got nothing to fear.
Please remain seated.
Step back.
Sebastian, do not make this worse.
No one decides for her.
If she walks out, it's her choice. If she goes on stage, it's her choice.
You're defying this family for her?
No, I'm defying you for what you did to her.
Nora! Baby, tell them you're confused!
You owe this family.
So this is your last play?
She used us and dumped us after everything we did for you!
Let go.
You think one ring makes you better than us? Take your hand off her.
No. Let them talk.
She stole from this family! She forgot who fed her!
Is this the dean's daughter-in-law scandal?
We took her in. She pays us back with shame.
Fed me? You billed me for rent at 16. My wages, every week. Your utilities. Your gambling debt.
Watch your mouth.
No. You watched my account.
We should have taken the replacement money and walked!
What money?
She doesn't know what she's saying.
Who paid you?
Dean Vale, were you involved?
I paid in full. And now I want to know who paid for me. There he is, cleaning the blood with better lighting.
Today, we honor legacy, not rumor.
Then don't let him finish the speech.
Who is that?
Easy. Keep the cameras on her, not the guards.
He said I'd never have to come back.
You're here now. That's enough.
It seems we have an unexpected interruption.
Mrs. Whitmore is elderly. Her memory wanders. Then let's test memory with facts.
What building?
The old infirmary and a back stairwell.
What time?
After midnight. The bells had rung once. A baby girl, wrapped in academy linen. She had a little silver clasp, same crest.
Are you saying Miss Hale was that child?
This is absurd. A frightened old woman and a hungry girl do not make lineage.
Good. Then answer the part that is verifiable. Who authorized access to the infirmary annex after midnight?
Enough. Remove her.
Touch her and you prove her right.
The real proof, not me.
Then what is it?
The Founder Family Registry, the original one. It was pulled from the memorial exhibit.
Memorial Hall lockdown. Authorized personnel only.
If the register's gone, this was planned.
Planned by who, Sebastian?
You shouldn't be in here. The founder register has been removed for review.
Removed by whom?
By instruction.
That's not a name.
Who had key access?
This wasn't reviewed, it was taken. How long have you known there was a child?
Long enough to suspect. Not enough to prove. My father had me look into rumors years ago about a girl moved off record.
So the fountain wasn't chaos.
The ring was. You were.
That's worse.
I didn't know it was you for sure. Then I saw you there, soaked, humiliated, and I made a choice.
You made a move. Don't dress it up as a choice. I'm done being somebody's cover.
Nora, don't do this like this.
What I fight for next isn't Mrs. Vale, it's my name.
No.
Step away from the case, now!
It was switched before the alarm.
Nobody touches her.
The founder register is missing.
How unfortunate. The last person seen near the register was you.
And the first person who needed it gone was you.
Still performing victimhood?
This lockdown ends now.
No, it becomes an investigation. We found this in your assigned locker.
Did Mrs. Vale steal the archive?
No, but someone wants it to look cheap and fast.
Evidence doesn't care about your tone.
Neither do numbers. This seal series is for West Door maintenance, and your camera jumps 7 minutes right here.
System lag.
No. Manual switch. And these edges? Scissor clean. The original was torn and brittle.
Who logged the locker search?
Hey, stop!
You're losing control.
No, he already lost it.
Mrs. Vale, the house is closed.
Then open the dead part.
If this is bait, he wants us cornered.
Good. I'm done running in circles.
I didn't send the note, but if you came, you should see it before he burns the rest.
You kept this room locked for years.
If this is another setup,
Then your father taught us all too well.
Same week, same amount, paid through the founder fund.
he built a trail and kept me inside it.
Not daughter, baby girl. Same cut as the fake fragments, same blade. This wasn't cleanup, it was maintenance.
Then take all of it. Every note he gave me, every file I kept, no more pieces. I don't get to ask for trust tonight.
Good. Then don't ask. Help me prove it.
Emergency board seating. He's moving tonight. They're voting to revoke all of Nora Hall's access.
You're late.
Tonight, I walk in with records. Tomorrow, I walk in with the whole story.
Emergency board session is now in order.
They're moving to revoke all access before dawn.
Then I speak before they vote.
You walk in because you choose to.
Board members only.
Miss Hale has no standing here.
Then stop deciding my fate behind a door I'm barred from.
Still confusing noise with rank?
No, I learned rank hides best behind closed doors.
She speaks for herself.
Article 12. A claimant affected by founder fund governance may petition for hearing.
A petition is not an invitation. But it does block a summary ratification until review.
If that's true, tonight's vote expose all of us.
Same week I was placed. Same fund he controlled.
An unsigned letter? A melodrama, not evidence. And perhaps the cellar ledger helps. The original inventory was altered twice.
You forget your place.
I remember every place I cleaned after you hid something in it.
You are not a student, not a donor, not one of us.
Exactly. And I still know your rules better than the people born into them.
No vote tonight, not with contested founder fund exposure.
You want public? Fine. Tomorrow I'll give you the whole school.
Good. I was tired to hidden rooms.
Sound check, again.
Not mine, not his. The rule is,
You always did look like you belonged here.
I used to clean this stage at 2 a.m.
And tomorrow they'll try to bury you on it.
Then they'd better listen first.
I filed it. Renunciation. Successfully board seat, all of it.
Don't do that for me.
I'm doing it because I'm done sounding like him.
Tomorrow isn't about our marriage.
It's Dimension Mark.
They changed the order 10 minutes ago.
He wants first strike.
No, he wants me begging for a slot. I'm done asking for doors.
If you want to help me tomorrow, tell the truth, nothing else.
I can do that.
Then let him speak first.
Tonight, we celebrate legacy, not opportunism. This school has room for ambition, not fraud.
If he had proof, he'd present procedure. This is theater.
A cleaner stole records, manipulated sympathy, and mistook access for belonging.
Then say my name.
Ma'am, you're not on the speaker.
I wasn't on the cleaning roster either. I still kept this place running.
I learned your lectures outside locked doors, between mops, between trash runs. This school shut me out. It also built me. So let's stop pretending the stain is me.
You confuse endurance with entitlement.
No. I'm asking whether this school still deserves its own founding words.
This institution cannot be handed to a cleaner girl!
Did he just say that? Good. Now we're finally honest. And I'm not done. I have the records. And one more witness.
I signed the transfer ledger. I carried the baby out.
Then tell them who ordered it.
His office did. To hide the founder's blood.
Enough theater. I kept the copy he buried.
You were under privilege.
Privilege does not cover fraud.
This names the daughter's child as priority beneficiary.
Every board action on that fund is compromised. Did you hide an heir to keep control?
You wanted truth in public. Here it is. I resign any claim to your seat, your succession, and your version of this school.
You would throw away your future for her?
No. I'm refusing to become you.
All right. First rule of access, if the door is closed, learn who holds the key.